All right. I don't know why I said I would go live one more time tonight. I said that earlier today because I am sleepy. But I'm only going to be on here for a little short while because, as y'all can see, I'm up here watching the game. But anyways, a lot of people in the last live, they was asking me, can you put the bracelets on her, or can you do this or put the stuff in the casket? Well, my sister, hey, how you doing? Well, my sister, she didn't want to have a funeral. She just wanted to be cremated, and I don't know. I know why, because she was studying like Jehovah Witness, and Jehovah Witnesses, they don't have funerals or anything. So I think she wanted to go like how my grandfather went. He was a Jehovah Witness, and he decides to get cremated, and he wanted to be cremated. He didn't want to have no funeral. He didn't want to have anything. He just wanted to be cremated, and that was it. Because I guess that's how they did it, and that's what my sister wanted. She wanted to be cremated, and we had to, respect her wishes. And I wish she would have had a funeral because I know me. I'm a Baptist. I want a funeral. I want a big funeral. I don't. You gotta. I want a big, 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 big funeral. But hey, she wanted to be cremated. That's what she wanted to be, and that was her choice. So, I mean, that's what we did. And so now that y'all know what's behind it, she was studying Jehovah Witness, how they do things, and that's just basically what she didn't live by everything, totally the how they do it, but that's what how she wanted to go as far as if she died. And another thing is a lot of people they didn't know what really happened. They didn't know what really happened. They was like, "Oh, dang, this happened so fast. We didn't know what was going on." And a lot of people have been hitting their phone up saying they haven't heard from her in a while, and they want to know what's going on. And basically, no, she haven't got cremated yet. And basically, this is what happened. Okay, as y'all know, my sister, when she's at the age of 20, something happened, and basically something happened real. I mean, like once I got to the hospital from being shot, she went in, but she was walking real fine and she was doing everything right. And basically, she was walking around and she didn't know she had pneumonia. But the thing that started this was she used to wear a size E. And bestie, I see you. Stop playing. But she started wearing a size I. I mean, a size I, and that her titties was too big. And what happened was, um, she after she got her breast reduction, like a few months after that, she started having problems. And basically, what happened was she was walking around fine like a regular human being, just walking around enjoying her life, and all of a sudden she had fell sick. But what caused that was while she was walking around, she didn't know fluid was building up in her chest, in her lungs. So it had got to the point where it built up in both lungs. And if she didn't go to the hospital at that time when she was feeling weak, she would have passed away. And basically, well, when she got to the hospital or whatever, they told her she had pneumonia and things like that. And this was all at the age of 20. And what happened was, yeah, her bra size was an I, like I and it. And basically the fluid had built up in her lungs, and what it did was it sat in her lungs for so long that it scarred both of her lungs. Now one lung was scarred real bad, and one lung was a little bit scarred, but they was both scarred. So during the years, like 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, she just started like her breathing started declining, and we'll go to the transplant. I'll sit with her at the transplant table. The doctor came in and told her, I think this was she was around 25. The doctor told her that the doctor told her that if she get a lung transplant, she might not. It's a 50-50% chance that she'll make it or she'll die on the table. It's a 50%. And she just started crying and stuff. And I gave her tissue and everything. And after that, she just started, just living her life using the oxygen tank. At first, she didn't have the big one. She had the little bit small one. You know how the elders, they'll have the little small one that they can carry around in their purse or on their back like a fanny pack, how they wear it on a crossways, like a crossways body bag or whatever. And she would have that. It was a little small tank. And then as the year 26, 27, she had to start using the big tanks. And before that, the doctor would tell her to put the oxygen on while she in bed, but she didn't like putting the oxygen on in her nose nostrils. She just liked she'll walk real slow and just try to do everything real slow without having, because she was ashamed of wearing that oxygen mask and that oxygen all in her nose in public. Um, did they diagnose her with lupus at the time? No, they didn't diagnose her with lupus at the time when that happened. But what happened, it wasn't just lupus. It was she had a lung disease as well. She had a lung disease, and it's a long name. I ain't finna mess that name up, but it started with a P. Pulmonary. I don't know. It's a long name. It's a lung disease. And there we go, pulmonary fibrosis. Thank you, Karen Miller 97. Um, and that she had lung disease, and it was just deteriorating her lungs, and she was on a transplant list. But see, this is the thing. She, every time she go and she's on the list or whatever, she been dealing with antibodies in her system, and antibodies. If you have antibodies in your system and you want to get any organ or whatever, if they put it in, most likely you'll be rejected because you don't supposed to have anything in your system. It's supposed to be out of your system before you get the lung transplant or any transplant. And all she went to chemo. She went through everything, every single thing. Even the best hospitals, and they still could get them antibodies out of her system. If she didn't have them antibodies, she would have had her lungs. She would have had her lungs. And I know a lot of people probably saying, why she didn't get her lungs and she was in the hospital for so long. The reason why she didn't get her lungs was because she had antibodies in her system. They tried everything to get them antibodies out. Everything, but it kept showing up. 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 So let's go all the way 28, 29, 30. Okay, she reached 30. She had to come to the hospital because she was high risk, and they wanted to keep an eye on her, so they moved her to Kindred Hospital, the hospital of the worst hospital. She don't like that hospital. She always complained about that hospital. Like, I hate this hospital. These doctors, these nurses, they don't know what they be doing. I don't like this hospital. Yeah, she did chemo. The chemo was to try to get the antibodies out of her system as well. But she didn't like chemo. She didn't like it. It made her sick. It made her, everything. She just didn't like. She was losing hair. Um, and it was really, it was a really struggle. And I had to, I'm used to going to her house and doing stuff for her, like buying her groceries, fixing stuff, putting her stuff together that she ordered, and things like taking out her trash, things like that. And basically, after that happened, she had Kindred. They saying she's on the top of the list for to get the lungs and everything, but she kept getting them antibodies. She kept getting, and then we noticed. Even my mom was like, your sister might not be here that long, and it's hard to, take all that in when your mom tell your sister. Just make sure you just keep visiting your sister. She might not be here that long. She might not be here that long, and it's like April, May, June, July. So July, August. Okay, we in August. Um, let me see how I say this. Let's see. In August, things just started happening. Like she was on like 20 liters of oxygen. Then it got to the point where she had to be on 35 liters of oxygen. And she had to put that big breathing mask, that CPAP or whatever you call it. I think it's a CPAP. She had to put it over her nose to breathe. I would bring her food, and she loved when I bring her food because every week I bring her something different, or whatever she want, I bring it. Whatever she want, I bring it. So I was bringing her food, and this one time I brought her food. You know, she tried, like she was in a bed, and when she picked up the food, she have to gasp for air to eat it, and she have to gas, just have to gasp for air to eat, to do anything. Okay, now this is when the lungs just start really, 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 getting to her, and it got to the point where from like a week before she had to go to ICU, um, she couldn't, like, the little things that she do would make her oxygen level go to zero. Her oxygen level would drop tremendously from doing the very minimum. Her oxygen level would go to zero, and she was, she tried to get up. She tried to get up and go to the restroom because she's independent. She's an independent girl. She don't like to depend on nobody. She likes to do her own thing. She always been independent. Always. And, she tried to go to the restroom, but as soon as she stand up, her oxygen level just went down tremendously, like real, like to the point where she'll pass out, like almost pass out. And so, um, and then after that, she couldn't get out the bed anymore. She couldn't get out the bed anymore. And, when you can't get out the bed, you can't use the restroom. So, yeah, she was breaking down because she couldn't go to the restroom. So, she'll use it on herself. And she'll just break down in tears. Like, she can't do anything. Her health is getting to her. She's frustrated. She's very, 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 very frustrated at this point. And so after that, last Friday, let me see. Okay, last Friday, she talked a little bit. She was texting a little bit. She talked a little bit. She was texting a little bit. And after that, Saturday came. And I'm not going to never forget last Saturday. Last Saturday it came. Last Saturday I was sitting down at Frank's Grill, my usually Saturday thing, getting my breakfast or whatever. And my mama say, "Where you at?" And I'm like, "I'm eating my food, about to, but ask Ashley what she wanted to eat, because I know she always want to eat." But she never did respond back to me that Friday or Thursday, last Friday, last Thursday, I was asking her, "What do you want to eat?" And she never responded back. And I was like, maybe she don't want to eat nothing. So Saturday, I'm eating. Last Saturday, I'm eating. My mama called talking about, "Ashley, you all right?" Because she was not doing good. Yes, she passed on the 28th of August. That is correct. She was not doing good, and basically, she, she was in a bed and she couldn't really move. So my mom had called the people and everything, called them, just called them. I mean, they came in. My sister was having chest pains. She was having deep chest pains. Like her chest was tightening up real bad. I mean, real bad. And it got to the point where she was like, Lizelle, get here right now. Your sisters have to be rushed to ICU. But before that, before all that happened, she was going to IMU. And she could still have visitors. But then, because they wanted to keep a watch on her. But after that, that chest pain, they had to hurry up and get her to ICU. Okay, after that, I rushed, to the hospital, see what's going on. They like, okay, now her heart, her lungs are really declining. It's really it's really it's really bad. Like it's really bad. And I know us as people, we don't want to believe like, oh no, she's gonna get them lungs. She gonna get them lungs. She's gonna do this. She's gonna do that. She's gonna get and And I mean, we become in denial. We start getting in denial about things, and so after that, I went there. She was like, oh, don't go back there. You're gonna scare. You're gonna scare. Don't go back there. They was putting that machine inside her throat. You know what I'm saying? Putting it inside her throat, and we couldn't go because it was like they turned on her back, and a few people came. Her sister from her daddy's side came. I came. My sister was there. My mama friend, my mama friend daughter, Strawberry Cupcake. And anyways, after they put that machine in her, we went back there. And my sister, she, like her chest was going up, like up, 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 up. Her chest was going up, 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 up. And I went, and it was just like, you have to understand, and a lot of people, I'm gonna get to that in a minute, but let me get back on track. Um, her chest was going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was like, OMG, not my sister. Like, you don't know how to see, like, it's different. It's a difference when you just hear about it, but when you see it in person, it's different. And she, she loved her wigs now. She loved her wigs. She loved them wigs. She loved them wigs. Yummy Cupcake. Sorry, yeah, Yummy Cupcake. I meant my bad, Yummy Cupcake. But anyways, okay, she had to, cause see when that happened, and then that's another thing that really bothered me because before I went to the hospital, and I know y'all gonna badger me on this. Before I went to that hospital. Before I went to that hospital, I said, Mom, I'm on my way, but I got to do something right quick. And I know y'all finna say, I know you lying, but sue the hospital. It wasn't nothing, the hospital. This wasn't the hospital doing. This was God doing. But anyways, hold on, let me get back on the track. I went to Nissan to get my oil change, and they told me it would be a 4-hour wait. So I told him, can I come back and would I be back in line? He was like, no, it's best for you to stay because it's 20 cars ahead of you. Okay, so I said, okay, you know what? Just go, God gonna rush this. So I sat there in the night lobby. My mama called me again in the lobby. Called me again in the lobby, and basically she was telling me what happened, and I'm like, dang, I gotta go. I'm finna tell him just give me my car, and I'm about to go. I ain't got time. I gotta go. And next thing you know, like my mom was telling me, and tears was just going down my eye. People at Nissan asking me what's wrong. Car salesman all in my face trying to sell me a car. I was agitated at that point. And At that point, I was like, I gotta go. I gotta get my car. So as soon as I got up, I'm like, I gotta go. Fuck this oil change. I gotta go. Excuse my French. Like I gotta go. I really, 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 really gotta go. But as soon as I got up, the man was like, "Oh, hey, your car is ready. You can pay for it right now. Your car is ready. You can go." And I was like, "Good." So I rushed to the hospital. We couldn't see her. So after I went back there. Um, she had that stuff in her chest. She was looking. Now, basically, when I went there, she was herself, but she couldn't talk, and it was like she probably be in pain because that tube in her chest and everything like that, and they was like her fingers was moving, her eyes was moving. When she saw me, her eyes like lit up, and if you tell her raise your hand, she was raising, but while she was doing that, she was doing that, her oxygen level was dropping still, and clout. He's not trying to get clout. If I was, why would anybody want to get? That's not. You know what? If I wanted to get clout, I would have been posting my Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all that. But that ain't even important to me because I really don't care about it. But anyways, let me get back to the story. But anyway, let me get back to the story. She saw me, and she was doing her hand like this. She was doing her hand like this. Dang, hold on. Let me turn the light. Where the light thing get? Yeah, let me see. Oh, no, that ain't a good light. She was doing her hand like this. Like, she was doing this. And when she do that, that means that she wanted her phone. So, but her phone had a password. See, she did. See that Saturday, I was gonna get all her passwords, all her everything. I was gonna get all of that because, it's just in case something happened, I can get to her. The people that know her, the people that talk to her every day, I can get to them. And so when I put the phone to her face, she'll push 0 on the code. But she'll put 0 on the code, but she couldn't get it. After she put 0, her hand would go back up and it'll go on her head like she got frustrated because she couldn't do it. She couldn't put the code in. And I know she wanted me to get into that phone so I could tell everybody what's going on. So she kept trying. So she'll go to 0, then it go back to square one. She'll try to do it again. You know what? I said, you know what? I'm not finna do this. I am not finna, try to keep putting this phone in her face while this ventilator is in her chest pumping up and down. She trying to put in the code and she couldn't. It was too much. It was just too much for her to do. And yes, I will keep her page up, AP201, and I'm gonna keep everything up. Nothing is going away. Like nothing. When I say nothing is being deactivated or going away, because see, one thing about me, I know how to crack them codes. And so we didn't have a code to her phone. But my sister, she always gave me these passwords throughout the years. She always gave me her same passwords, same this, same that throughout the years. As I go back in my mind, I'm like, dang, she gave me the password for that. I don't know if she was setting me up for it, but when I went back, I'm like, dang, these are all the passwords that she gave me. So I started putting every password in the phone, I still didn't get in the phone though, but I still didn't get in the phone. It kept locking out. So, okay, so that's Saturday. So then she had to get rushed. Then after that, she had to go to Methodist. And she went to Methodist, so it's Sunday. And it's about to become this week. And so basically, it was Sunday. She at Methodist, and now she's not okay, rewind, wait back. Rewind. Okay. After I put that phone in her face, after I settled down, I went back there by myself. And I sat down in a chair watching her like for 2 hours. Watching her chest up and her eyes roll in the back of her head. I'm watching this, and nobody ain't watching this but me. And it's like you get this chill over your body. Like we get this chill over your body, and you like, damn, this is it. And this I'm like, this is it. And that was Saturday. I saw it, and I'm like, oh, my sister, they left this earth. Okay, Sunday come. She's in Methodist. I go to Methodist. My mama, "Look, you coming up here? You coming up here? Yes, mother, I'm coming up there. I'm coming up there. I'm coming up there. So we went to Methodist. I went to Methodist. I saw it. She was hooked up to the machines. Um, they had put her in a coma induced, meaning she wouldn't feel nothing, and she was hooked up to the ventilator, right? And basically after that, that was Sunday. Then I went to work. You know me, I think I can go to work. I can go to work, but I went to work, and I drive trucks, so is when you have stuff on your mind, you can't really be driving trucks because you're not really paying attention to the road. So basically, after that, I did like 2 loads. Well, 1 load. I did 1 load. I made it to the place, got unloaded. My mama called me again. Lizelle, this Monday, she was like, her liver, is not doing good. So I'm like, her liver was at a 3,000. Her liver's not doing good. She's not doing good. And they talking about putting her on another machine. And I'm like, oh man. And then so I sat in that truck. And it was Monday. And I sat in that truck and I broke down and I was like, oh, because I said Saturday she was gone. I said Saturday my sister gone. I just got to deal with it. And so Monday in my truck, I broke down. I ain't know, but how when you break down, your nose starts stopping up when you like crying and my nose just, I couldn't breathe. Like my nose was really stopping up. And I had told my supervisor, I said, look, I can't drive no more today. I gotta go because my sister. Oh, wait a minute. That ain't why I broke down. Why I ended up. That ain't why I broke down because my mama. The doctor told my mom that my sister only have 1 or 2 days to live. And that's when I like broke down because even though Saturday I said she was gone, I guess I was still holding on to, okay, maybe she's not gone. And so basically after that, I called my supervisor. He said, no problem. Go on, take off. Go park the truck. Go on, take off. Go be with your family. What, blah, blah, blah. So, Monday I went up there. Everybody was saying, oh, she going to get lungs. She going to get lungs. She going to get lungs. She going to do this. And I know a lot of people be in denial because when you have a loved one, you just don't want to believe that, no, they not going to die. They're going to get what they need and whatever. And I know it's hard. And so I was talking to everybody, her dad was there, her sister was there, her grandma on her dad's side was there, and yes, her sister's name is Keisha, and her other sister's name is Brittany, and basically, what happened was like, I was telling them I was telling my mama, telling everybody like, listen. Y'all just gonna have to let her go, man, because y'all just cannot let her be on these machines. And I posted it on her page, I think, and I think I posted it on Facebook. She wrote a letter. She wanted to be at peace, and she also, I don't think I sent this on the social media. She didn't want. She told me in text message. She was like, They say that I would have to be on a ventilator if I don't get no lungs, and I'm not a candidate for no lungs because I still have these antibodies in the system. And I think that's what broke her. I think that's when she knew she was tired. I think she knew she was tired when the doctors came in and said, look, you still have antibodies in your system, so you won't be able to get no lung transplant because it'll reject the lungs because you have antibodies. And I think she was like, all this time and I still ain't got no lungs, antibodies still in my system. And I think that's probably pushed her to the point that she was just tired. Because she been fighting for 10 plus years. But she was tired. And after that, you know, after that, they had the machines hooked up to her or whatever. And I looked and I was like, this is not her. This is a machine breathing for her. And my mama, I was like, y'all got to be, I understand it's your child, your sister, but y'all got to let her go because this is the thing. This is the thing. God is trying to take something and y'all trying to keep something here. So when you start seeing these complications, you seeing her liver starting to fail, that's telling you a sign that God is trying to call her home because that's what he want her, you know? And basically, she was on a ventilator machine and her lungs was still doing bad. Her lungs was still doing bad and her other organs were starting to fail. And I was like, y'all got to take off this machine. Y'all cannot. Okay, and then so Tuesday come. That's the 28th. My mama called me early in the morning. You gonna come up here? I say, yes, mom. She said they talking about putting her on an ECMO machine. A ECMO machine. And they got to go in her neck. But if they put her on a machine, she'll only live for 2 weeks, and then they're going to take her off the ventilation and their machine. So it's a basic waste of time because now you prolonging what God's trying to take away. So we made a decision to, you know, because she didn't want to be hooked up to any ventilation. She didn't want to be hooked up to any ventilation at all. She didn't want none of that. She said if she don't want nobody to see her like that, and she didn't want to be hooked up to that at all. At all. And she didn't want no breathing machines breathing for her as well. That's what she said. And basically, and so basically we made a decision that we're going to have to pull the plug because y'all not finna put that other machine because the other machine ain't working. Now you want to put another machine. And you know, they said, well, we do have one more other option. And they said, well, what we can do is we do have her lungs. We have a match. We have her match of lungs. We have her match of lungs. But she still have them antibodies in her system. She still have them antibodies in the system. So if we put these lungs in her, what's going to happen is she's still going to be in a coma. She's still going to be at the hospital. She's still going to be non-responsive. But she probably would live to about 30 days, and then she would pass away. We was like, no. No. Why? That ain't why. I mean, it's pointless. And so we talked to all the doctors, and it's like, most times families, they don't be saying no, but y'all on the same board. So, I mean, so just let us know when you're ready for, we can do everything. And we said we're ready. And this was on Tuesday. We said we're ready. And so basically, I told him I do not want to see her gasping for air, taking her last breath. I can't see that. But I will walk out, and once y'all unplug all the machines, I will walk back in. You know, her sister on her daddy's side, she stayed with her. And, you know, Aunt Tracy, you know, Yummy Cupcake Mom, she was there in the room while they did it. So they unplugged everything. They unplugged her from the thing. I say, are y'all going to make sure she comfortable? Are y'all going to make sure she comfortable? And basically after that, they unplugged everything. They took her from the am I gay? I just saw what you think? Niggas these days. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. They unplugged everything from her mouth, unplugged her from the machines. They said she's very comfortable. She's not gonna feel anything. She's not gonna feel anything. And basically, they unplugged it, and she. They say she gasped for air, and then they say it'll take an hour, to maybe 3 hours. And yeah, bestie, fight my battles because I ain't looking at these messages. I gotta finish this story because they don't want to see the ratchet side. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to see that side of me. They know this a whole other side that you don't want to see. This the good side. So y'all handle it. But anyways, you know, he don't got hands though. I bet he can't throw them hands in the street. But anyways, basically, as I was saying, we pulled the plug so she can be at peace because it was time. And her heart, and they already said her heart was got weaker. So they said if she would have stayed on that ventilation, her heart would have eventually stopped because it declined so bad from all of that. It declined so bad. She had to get 4 pints of insulin. It was just so much stuff was going wrong while she was on that ventilator, and it and we just saw it. We saw her organs start failing. Her heart rate just dropping. I'm talking about it getting weaker, and eventually it was gonna be over anyway. And and basically after that. And basically after that, we just said that's enough. She didn't struggle 10 years of her life, like 10 years of her life being on oxygen. Being got like her lungs. She felt it. Her lungs. She knew. You know, and so when they took her off, she did her gasp, and they say it would take 3 hours. Do you know? And then before, let me tell y'all something. The doctor say he was moving her bedding and she had flatline. Just for moving her bedding, trying to get her, moving her head off the pillow, she had flatline and a breathing machine brought her back. So she was at her end point right there. So basically when they took everything off, they say it'll take up to 3 hours. Soon as they took that ventilator off, she died within 5 to 7 minutes. 5 to 7 minutes, she was gone. Because that's how bad her lungs had got. It was gone. The reason why they put her in a reduced coma, a coma induced, is because if she wiggled her toes or moved her hands, her oxygen level dropped to like zero, like to the little time. If she just moved her little finger, her oxygen level just dropped. So basically, it was time for God was calling her home. So we made a decision, and we had to, let her be, and a lot of people say, dang, you ain't crying, you ain't sad, you ain't, you know what I'm saying, you ain't crying. I mean, I didn't cry. But I also know I'm at peace. I don't have to get that phone number. I don't have to get that phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning saying, Zell, your sister, she done passed. I was there with her through it all. So, I mean, I'm in a better place because she's at peace. I wasn't at peace. I wasn't. I wasn't. I wasn't at peace because every day I go to the hospital. Every day for the past 10 years, I'm like, dang, it's going to be a time where she's going to get very sick. And, I'm just seeing her and I'm like, dang, can she get the lungs? And antibodies come, antibodies. Every time, antibodies come, antibodies. It's always them antibodies. And, I just like, whatever happens, happens. But, I knew it was coming. I just knew. You just had this feeling it was going to come. You don't want it to come, but it was going to come. It was just going to come. And so I'm at peace because she's at peace. While she was hooked up to the machines, I wasn't at peace because she told me she don't want no machines breathing for her, and which she was on machines and they was breathing for her. And she told me she didn't want that. She didn't want to be on the machines. She didn't want no. So that's basically telling you, if I don't want to be on the machines and I can't breathe, then just let me go in peace. But like I say, we be in denial, and she didn't want to be on the machine, but she was on there, and you know, they tried to give her another machine, and we said no, this is it. We not putting no more machines on her. We not doing this. And so when I walk around, I smile. Everybody, are you all right? Are you? I'm fine because I'm at peace. I'm at peace because my sister is at peace. I no longer have to see her struggling. Like have to see her just doing everything, and her breath is taken away. I mean, any little thing, she's struggling, barely can walk, barely can eat, you don't want to see your loved ones like that. You do not want to see your loved ones like that. You do not. And that's when you come to peace. You can go and cry it out, cry it out, but when they go in a better place, that's the peace. Like she's at peace. She's at peace. Like, you don't understand. My mama, she took off of work, and she stood by my sister all like through the whole process. And she kept telling me, hey, your sister your sister not doing good. She not. Her stuff, her lungs is declining. Her lungs is declining. Her lungs is declining. And she even slept with her in the ICU room while she was in a coma. Every day, every day, every day. And you come to the peace that your child is finally at peace. She's at peace. And I mean, I'm good with that. I'm good. I'm good with it. She's at peace. Like, you don't understand how joyful I am that makes me happy, like that she don't have to suffer no more. She don't have to, and she hated getting stuck with needles. She hated them keep taking blood, sticking her in the wrong vein. She barely had in the vein because she was so little. She just hated it. She hated having headaches, hated having just to do little stuff and barely could do anything. So she was always full of joy. She was always full of joy. She really didn't complain. She complained about that hospital because she didn't like it. She didn't like the nurses, but when she in pain or whatever, she'll go to sleep. We'll text, we'll text and everything like that. She loved her some Alexis Sky. She loved Alexis Sky. She followed Alexis Sky. She loved Alexis Sky. That was like when she followed her so long. She'll tell me about Alexis Sky, her and my bestie, the real Erica. They talked about it all day. What Alexis doing? Why people hating on Alexis Sky? Why this? Why that? And she was just on everything. And then just with the mess, the blogs, being funny. Didn't want to put up stuff like, oh, I'm so sorry. All that extra stuff. And after that happened, it's Wednesday. I had to sit. And I had her phone. I got her phone. I got her camera that she vlog off of. I got her iPad. I got her MacBook Air. So I'm in full vlogging mode right now. And I got all her stuff, like everything. Like this is her baby right here. This is why I would never give it up, because this is gonna be with me forever. Listen, this is her baby right here. Look, I would never change nothing on it. See that? This is her baby right here. This is her baby. And when you log into it, it's stuff on there. When you log into it with a password. Hold on, let me put a password in. I'm keeping the password the same. Everything the same. And her pictures. Yes, it's okay. You can come. And these are pictures. This was all made of August. I think some of these was downloaded. And you know, like I say, this was the video. This the video she recorded the first month in the hospital. But you gotta understand the message in this video. Let me see if I can play it right quick. Let me see.
Do you believe that? I want to always remain grateful and thankful for even the smallest things life has to offer. I just want to be full of life. I want to be at peace
She wanted to be at peace, y'all.
every day. And God, I want to thank you for today. I love you. Amen.
You know, I'm not good. She's an editor. She edit everything. She, you know, everything. And you know, that's the letter that she wrote. And you know, I mean, like everything is like this is her like everything. Like all her let me see if I can years. Oh well. I guess the rest in her iCloud or whatever. But let me see. No memories. Y'all know I don't know how to work the MacBook. I'm still learning. Her messages from all the people, you know, they was checking on her and everything. Oh, I know you. I posted it. I'm gonna post it back on her. I think I posted it on her Facebook and her Instagram. The letter. Yeah, I can post the letter. I could post it on Instagram, cause I don't think I think I posted it on Facebook, but I thought I posted it on both. Please read the letter. Hold on, let me go back to it. The letter says. The letter says. I really haven't had time to process this chemo treatment and all that has been going on. Sometimes I feel like all I'm trying to do is live. Can I please get a break from everything else? And my body hurts. I'm praying my body pains gets better. I'm praying I feel better, mind wise and in my mind wise. I can honestly say I am at peace with this body of mine, and I would never imprison me. What? And it would never imprison me. They are only they are only temporary anyway. God, I want to thank you for allowing me to wake up, and I want to thank you for my bad days because they teach me to be thankful for the good. And that's basically that was her last letter that she wrote. And I mean, that's it. Oh, I can't do anything. Let me cut off this computer. Ooh, it's almost 12 o'clock. Oh no, I gotta get up early in the morning. You know. But anywho, um, I'm gonna just close it. Okay. But anyway, what's your IG? Big Pun 26, I think. Big Pun 26, I believe. I believe that's it. You know, I ain't gonna lie on that. But the moral of the story is she's in a better place. Oh, the last part. I forgot about this. I'm gonna say it live because I gotta put it on her YouTube page. But the last thing, I tried to get in her phone. I didn't know it, so I had to buy a program to hack into it to get into it. But I got into it. I got all her accounts. I got everything that I needed, you know? And you know, like this phone is gonna stay on, like, but I have my phone too, so sometimes I can't message y'all. I can't. hit likes on everything. I be, I work. I'm a working person. Where my phone at anyway? Oh, I'm a working person, and this is my screen protector, as y'all can see on my phone. That's my screensaver, my screen protector, and oh, wait a minute. And just that's gonna be my screen protector for a long time. And basically, that's it. And y'all saw my sister, but I know y'all did want to see like how y'all wanted to see she wore a size I in the breast. And let me just show y'all right quick, so I can go to sleep. Ooh, it's dark. Let me show y'all. Okay, I'm gonna put the light on. Put the light on it. This how big. This was her before the breast induction. This was an old picture. Boy, she'd kill me if I showed y'all this picture. This is a old picture, and she will kill me. She'll probably come down. Hey, don't show them that picture again. Look at that. Look at that. I bet. Well, she didn't want me to show y'all this picture, but I'm just showing y'all before the breast induction. This how big her breast was. And I think this was when she was in 12th grade, 11th grade. Ooh, it was a long time. I don't know what grade she was in. I think she was working at McDonald's and still in 11th grade. So it was one of them days. But anyways, this how big her breast was, but it was giving her back problems. That's why she didn't want them no more. And this probably, but they was bigger than this though. This is just one of the pictures I could find, but they had got bigger as she got out of high school. They had got real big. She wore a size I before the breast reduction. And and that's basically it. So I am going to post this on YouTube because it's 11:57, and y'all see my team Patriots playing. But anyway, that was the story behind this. So if y'all ever want to, yes, cousin, that's right. I don't know where I was living, but anyway, I think I probably wasn't living. But anyway, that's the story, y'all. And I mean, I'll keep posting because I do got a vlog like her letters and stuff like that. She got some unseen videos in that camera, but I just haven't had the strength to open that camera yet. But I will. Don't worry, I will one of these days. But she in a better place, and she love all of y'all. She loves all of y'all. Don't y'all ever forget that she loves all of y'all, and she just wants y'all to know she's at peace, and she's fine, and she will always be around. And if y'all really want to know, she love butterflies. Her favorite color is purple. So, I mean, y'all can get anything. Y'all can get some butterflies, some purple, lupus symbol, whatever. And that's basically it. But that was the story behind that. So I told the full story. And now I got to go to sleep. I just want y'all just to be happy. It's okay to cry. Everybody got to get their cry, their time. You're going to have bad days. You're going to have good days. But you're going to get through it. You're going to get through it. And that's basically it. So y'all have a good night. I can't go through all these comments because but y'all have a good night, and because it's almost in the morning, and I'll be posting later on. Probably I don't know. Next week sometime, Memorial next week. So next weekend. So and I'll let y'all see my mom and everything. And yeah, what? Oh, it's too late for that. Y'all gonna have to. Y'all want to get in my live? My sister saying, "Can I get in your live?" I'm finna go to sleep. I got to go to sleep, y'all. Good night. Butterflies, hearts, and love. Oh, my mom's okay. Oh, her P.O. box. I'm gonna post it on her Instagram. All right. Have a good night.